Honeybees. Bees. There are thousands of different kinds of flying insects. One kind is the bee. There are about 20,000 kinds of bees. The four kinds we may see the most are honeybees, bumblebees, carpenter bees, and sweat bees. Honeybee, bumblebee, carpenter bee, sweat bee. Honeybees. One very important kind of bee is the honeybee. Honeybees are social insects and live in colonies. Bee facts. Bee colonies can show up anywhere, including inside buildings and trees. These colonies build homes called hives. Inside the hive, the bees build a comb made of beeswax. A comb looks like lots of hexagons. Three kinds of bees live in a hive: a queen bee, drone bees, and worker bees. Each kind has a special job. Queen bee. Bee facts. Queen bee. There is only one queen bee in a hive. Her job is to lay eggs. Drone bee. Drone bees are male. Their job is to mate with the queen. Worker bee. Worker bees are female. Most of the bees in the colony are worker bees. Worker bees build the hive and comb and collect pollen and nectar. Honey bee body parts: abdomen, thorax, head, eyes, antennae, legs, wings. Honeybees have three main body parts: head, thorax, and abdomen. They also have 6 legs. This makes them insects. Some pollen looks like yellow dust. Honeybees at work. Honeybees help pollinate plants. They fly from plant to plant and collect pollen. They carry the pollen on their legs in pollen sacs. Pollen sac. Honeybees also collect nectar. They use their proboscis to suck nectar from the flower. Proboscis. Bees store the nectar and pollen in the comb. The nectar turns into honey. The bees use the honey and the pollen for food. Stinger. Ouch! Only female bees have a stinger. The stinger is used if the bee or colony feels threatened. The sting of a honeybee is painful. It will cause a sore spot and swelling. Once a honeybee uses its stinger, it dies. Bee facts. When a honeybee stings, its stinger gets pulled from its body. This kills the honeybee. Honeybees play a very important role in nature. If you see a honeybee, don't be afraid. Don't bother it, and it won't bother you. Glossary. Colonies. Colonies. Colonies are large groups of insects that live together, as in a colony of bees. Mate. Mate. To mate is to join together for breeding. Drone bees mate with the queen bee. Nectar. Nectar. Nectar is a sweet liquid that bees collect from flowers. Pollinate. Pollinate. To pollinate is to transfer pollen from one plant to another. This enables plants to produce seeds. Proboscis. Proboscis. A proboscis is an animal's long snout or feeding tube. Social. Social. Social animals, such as bees, like to live in groups.